So, this is where I live. That's a little staging area they got going right now. This is my little water ditch. Normally stays like a creek, but sometimes it gets up like a river, as you see. As you see, water doesn't really run off or go anywhere around here. It kind of just hangs out. But I'll show you where I live. It's not too bad. On this side, you got all the fair stuff. I mean, on the other side of this fence, they got like barns that they do like cattle and horses and chicken and all kinds of stuff. And they have carnivals there. And right there's a skating rink, which is open most of the time. It's not open today, obviously. And here's my bridge I have to go across. And as you see, if you go to the left, it's all mud and a little bit of gravel and stuff, but it's not really asphalted. But at least they did asphalt this. So we have Antioch Little League over here. And then there's the concession stands. As you see, I live a pretty decent little trip from the actual road and people. Now in the summer and I guess spring and fall, when the back lot where I live is open, there's normally at least 10-12 trailers, or has always been up until recently. Now I'm the only one there except for one other person that I guess they decided to allow to stay here. But he moved his stuff onto this side where the asphalt is, so it's easy to pull him out instead of where it used to be over where mine is. Since his is a trailer and not an RV, he has to be able to pull it out, and where it was before it was going to be a mud hole. There's the concession stands. Like I say, there's the ballpark. Like I say, there's all kinds of stuff on this other side. I'm not sure what all it is. There's like I think a pre-K school that meets, or some kind of deal like that, or after school thing, because always kids over there. And like I say, there's a speedway where they race cars over there. There's a paintball court over there where they have paintball. All kinds of stuff. Try to make this quick. I know the longer the video, the harder it is to send, but I figure I'll record the whole time I walk back. You'll see I have about a 4 or 5 minute walk from the street to my house. I wouldn't even be out walking right now, but I ordered DoorDash and they couldn't figure out where I was, so I had to go meet them. So I'm sure my food's a little cold, but whatever. At least I didn't have to drive anywhere to get it. I'm trying something new today. Some place called Crispy Chicken. Hopefully it's good. We'll figure it out if it isn't, but I'm hoping it's good. I was kind of limited. Not many places are open today. I actually was wanting Popeye's chicken, but this one, Crispy Kitchen, is actually Louisiana style chicken too, so that's gonna work out, I think. Now over here's another ball field, as you see, and then right over there, this gray building, and with the utility light and all that, and the fence, that's a RC track where they race remote control cars. There's another one on the other side of where I stay too. So there's almost always people parked all in this area and inside there racing cars. Over here, if you look to the right, you can see the stadium and the bleachers for where the car racing is over there. It's not a real big track, you know, but they do race. A lot of going around and around going on, I guess. Oh. So I'm almost back to the back. And as you see, there's a sign for the RC Raceway and Hobby Shop. The name of it's Delta. And that's their little gig back there. And like I say, it goes all the way around, wraps around to behind where I live over here. And they have another track over there where they race. And sometimes this back RV lot is full of nothing but RC people that are just set up with all these pop-ups, building and working on cars and racing them all day long, and then staying overnight. Sometimes they bring trailers, sometimes they don't. This is the county or the event center janitorial maintenance shed where they keep all their stuff. Normally there's a ticket booth that sits on top of this concrete thing, but they got it out because apparently they're doing something where they sell tickets or they're fixing it. But we're almost to my place. Like I say, we've been over 5 minutes, and that's just in walking getting back to my house. Now you see why I have a dirt bike, a scooter, motorcycles, bikes, ways to get around. Walking, to me, I mean, I enjoy it and it's good for me, but it's just not my main mode anymore. There's a bunch of cages that, I don't know, something to do with their wildlife stuff, probably chicken coops. And now we're getting to my RV. Here's my pop-up that the wind's and the rain's trying to kill, and I've been doing my best to keep it from dying, but it's had a little issue here and there. But that's where my motorcycles are. And there's my Sea-Doo there, and then my boat right there, and then that's a friend of mine's Honda jet ski. And then, like I say, in between the boat and the Sea-Doo up there is my mini bike, or whatever you want to call it, my dirt bike and my scooter. Here's the one only other trailer that's still back here, and like I say, he was over here where this water mud hole is there, and he moved it over here, so now he can just back up with his fifth wheel and pull it out because he's got, you know, the asphalt to be on. So that was a good move, and I guess they told him since he did that he could stay and keep paying. But they made everybody else move, and you'll see why. When everybody was leaving and coming in and out, they cut all these ruts and make all these messed up spots, and it just holds water, and all this is just nothing but mud pretty much. And then when it started raining, we got grass. So I'm glad it's at least green and grassy right now. But so this is where I live. There's they have bathrooms and showers, but they're never open. They're only open when they have festivals and they have to open them. They permanently closed the shower on the other side. You see the wooden screwed on it because homeless people were living in it at one point and they couldn't have that, so they did away with it. So, like I say, here's my little setup. Keeping everything as dry as I can. Like I say, there's my bikes underneath that tarp there. And my truck. And here's where I park my car. Sometimes I park back here, but since it's so wet and muddy, I've been parking it there. My bikes are on the back covered up, not getting too wet. There's the damage I was telling you about that happened when that dude ran me up on the curb, and I hit a pole in a curb and scratched it all the way down the bottom there, but messed up the door and the fender a little bit there. So at any rate, and there's my old fridge. Here's my walkway path. Keeps me from getting too wet, although right now it really don't matter. I've already stepped in puddles and everything. It's a bit of a mess because I got some boxes from the fridge and stuff I got to throw in the dumpster. I haven't done that yet, but got my grill over here, and there's a cooler full of cat food and some wood I need to throw out and just various bullshit. But here's Woody's little setup and area. He has his own little igloo house, and you know, he's pretty secluded. Keep it where he can't be seen or see too many people. But at any rate, back home. So as you see, it took me about 8 minutes to get home.